What's up, guys? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you watch me. My name is Thales. You are watching the Tesla with Thales YouTube channel. And today I want to discuss with you why did I decided to go with the Tesla Model Y. A little bit of background, which car I used to have, and why I believe the EVs are the future. I'm living in the US for about 8 years, so I came from Brazil. And now I'm proudly an American citizen. I love this country. And as an American, I got in a truck. Yeah, my previous car was a truck, F-150, 5.0 V8, 2017 Lariat with all the whistles, accessories, and everything you can imagine it. But I've been, let's say, doing research, kind of crush with the EV cars for a while. I like technology. I work in the auto industry. I'm an engineer. Actually, I make parts for this type of vehicle, and the EV hybrid powertrains has been a big customer for my company. And I really like my truck. So my truck was paid off, but I decided it was time to move on, especially because I was missing, especially for road trips, features like cruise control, but the adaptive cruise control. My F-150 did only had the old cruise control. You set up, let's say, 75 miles per hour, and it sticks if you have a lot of traffic you need to manage. So my wife, even her previous car, in the Lexus RX 350 2019, already had the adaptive cruise control. That was like a very big deal for me. And through the years, from the past 2 or 3 years, they keep line assistant that just keep you on that line. Also, it's something that adds more comfort and safety when you're doing a road trip. We decided to go to Florida from North Carolina, where I live. On June, we used her car, Mazda CX-70 plug-in hybrid, and with the cruise control, adaptive cruise control plus keep lane assistant, was a very pleasure experience. And you just heard, last year I convinced my wife, when she decided to upgrade her car or to buy a new car, to move from combustion engine to a hybrid powertrain. And actually we found the CX-70 plug-in hybrid. We installed the charger level 2, so I was kind of preparing the path for buying an EV. And every time I drove her car on the EV mode was so pleasant, quiet, smooth. And I said, okay, since I want something that gives me that option, I was doing some research, and I narrowed down pretty much to 2 vehicles: the Honda CR-V and the Touring hybrid, of course, and the Tesla Model Y. I did a couple test drives on the Tesla Model Y on the past months, on the old model, on the new model, pre-owned car, and I was trying to find a used car on the Juniper because I want to not have that big hit on the depreciation. But this car was released in the US March, April. It was very, very hard to find used ones. Actually, I didn't find any at all. Probably one of the explanations, because this car is so good. Whoa, okay. Well, I decided not to put on the full self-driving, and it's just a let. And another reason, so my son is turning 15 this year, 16 next year. I would like to have some car that is very safe, very, very safe, and Tesla is one of the most safe cars. And when you put on that equation the fact that September 30th, that actually it's in 2-3 days, it's coming, and the $7,500 tax credit, it's gone, I really would like to take advantage and buy the car. When I made that call, I say, hey, no rush, I have my truck. I list on Facebook Marketplace. I put nice pictures. My truck was in a very good shape. 85,000 miles, I guess, for like a 7-8 years truck. I didn't drive that much, and a couple of days I was able to sell for like a good amount of money. And I decided, okay, now it's time to buy a car. And then I started going through that shopping car experience that, you know, if you go to conventional dealers, is a pain in the ass. It's not a I'll say a good experience. Of course, I decided to use a lot of techniques to start triggering a lot of emails with that specific model, and then you can kind of narrow down, and I was able to get a good price. But every time I drive both cars, I was kind of, yeah, So I like both, but something really brought my attention when I did the test drive multiple times is this quietness. It's smooth. And also, what's hard to describe, it gives you an experience to drive. It seems to be more fun. Even though it's an EV, you don't listen to that V8 engine. You don't listen the engine screaming when you go to the next gear. I don't know. It's hard to describe. Maybe you that already has a Tesla probably know that experience, but it's fun to drive. It's a very responsive car. The car is in the ground. It's very looks like some kind of ground effect. And so all that weight, it just makes the car so snappy to drive. And I decided, okay, I go with Tesla. Also saving money on the gas. A lot of technology like this, probably because I'm recording and driving. Anyway, and then when I decided to buy my car, I couldn't find the car that exactly I want. So I didn't want this white seat. I didn't want the color I have, but that was what was available, because a lot of people decided to buy it on the end of August. You pretty much were not able to find any car on the inventory anymore, and it is what it is. In the end, I just got a car that I really enjoy, I really like. So just to summarize, the reason I bought this Tesla instead of any other car, and I decided to left my F-150 behind with very good memories, by the way, it's just because of this combo being cheap, comfortable, snappy, and very fun to drive in, plus all the technologies. I don't regret anything at all. So today is September 28th, 29th. It's been 5 weeks that I picked up this car. I'm really in love. I know you maybe when you buy something new, you are on that honeymoon phase, but like 5 weeks later, usually when my wife picked her car, with a couple of days, I already found some weakness. And this car, there's only few, but nothing major, nothing that really, I don't know. So all the good stuff, they offset easily all the bad stuff. This is the first video on this channel. Please subscribe. Don't forget to hit the like button. The next step, the next video that I really want to record, I already have all the things listed in a piece of paper. I want to say those are all the good things and all my experience. My car now has 1,700 miles in 5 weeks. I'm gonna do my first long-term review. And if you were to not decided to buy Tesla, watch that video. Or you can go through all my shorts. I'm posting shorts for about 3-4 weeks now. A lot of your questions may be answered on those shorts, but if you can watch those long videos as well, I really like that. So subscribe, leave a comment below your question. There are a lot of haters, but a lot of people, a couple friends, 2 friends of mine, when they drive this car and they got all that experience in 20 minutes, 30 minutes, they were in love. Maybe you'll be in love as well if you start driving a Tesla. All right, guys, see you, bye, and go birds, go birds.